The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time to James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but Well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Could he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down throw for Prescott. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Ezekiel Elliott. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
7-7.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that'll set them back 5. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger hitting Juju on the slant, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
54.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And and he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Steelers 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
James Conner, the ball carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
On the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike, no ball. I'm coming up to you.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Black 20. Check, check. Block 54, block 54. Good trap.
On 1st down, it's Connor looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Switch up, switch up. 77.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 54.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. On third down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh, and we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
On down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
And the Cowboy first down. To tonight's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.